Hi, in this video, we will solve example sums for the concepts relating to fund-based accounting. So let's go to the example sums. Example 1. How are the following items accounted in a not-for-profit organization? We have three separate sums given. We'll begin with the first one. It says tournament fund rupees 2 lakh, tournament expenses are rupees 60,000 and the receipts from tournament rupees 80,000. So there's a separate tournament fund. So it has to be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Any receipts should be added to the fund and expenses should be deducted from the fund. So we'll depict it in the liability side of the balance sheet. We are showing an extract as at date, liabilities, rupees, assets, rupees. We have tournament fund. The amount of the fund is rupees 2 lakh. We need to add the receipts. The amount of receipts is rupees 80,000. On adding, we get 2,80,000 rupees. And we need to subtract the expenses. So less expenses, 60,000 rupees. And the amount in the outer column, 2,20,000 rupees. So this is the answer for the first question. The question 2, it says billiard match expenses are rupees 25,000. There is no fund against this expense. So we will show this in the expenditure side of the income and expenditure account. So income and expenditure account. This is an extract for year ended dash left side debit side, right side credit side. Expenditure rupees, income rupees. 2, billiard match expense, 25,000 rupees. So this is the answer to the second question. Third subdivision, it says receipts from cinema show tickets rupees 50,000 and expenses on cinema show is rupees 15,000. So there is no specific fund relating to this. So we'll put the receipts on the income side and the expenses on the expenditure side of the income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. In bracket extract for year ended, date not given, left side debit, right side is credit. Expenditure rupees, income rupees. Buy receipts from cinema show tickets, amount 50,000 rupees. 2 expenses on cinema show. Amount 15,000 rupees. So this is the answer for the third subdivision. Next, we'll deal with the concept in fund-based accounting where the expenditure is of capital nature. Let's go to the example sum. Example 2. Expenditure on construction of pavilion during the year was rupees 6 lakh. The construction work is in progress and not yet completed. Pavilion fund as on 31st March 2018, rupees 8 lakh. Donation for pavilion received on 15th September 2018, rupees 10 lakh. The capital fund as at 31st March 2018 is rupees 20 lakh. Show this in the final accounts of a not-for-profit organization. So let's go ahead with the solution. There is a pavilion fund with donations as well as expenditure from the fund. It needs to be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. We'll prepare the balance sheet as on 31st March 2019, the close of the accounting period. Balance sheet as at 31st March 2019. On the left side, liabilities, and on the right, assets. We'll begin by writing the amount of the opening capital fund. The capital fund amount, it's given here that the capital fund as on 31st March 2018, that is the beginning of the accounting period, is 20 lakh rupees. It says here the pavilion fund at the beginning of the year is 8 lakh. So that also we will write on the liability side. Pavilion fund 8 lakh rupees. In the current accounting period 2018-19, we've received donations on pavilion fund for rupees 10 lakh. So we add the donation to the pavilion fund. Add donation 10 lakh rupees. Now the balance amount of the pavilion fund is 18 lakh rupees. The first line says expenditure on construction of pavilion during the year was rupees 6 lakh. So we've spent on construction of pavilion. It is a capital expenditure. So we need to put it in 3 places. We'll subtract from here less transferred to the capital fund. ₹6 lakh. And on deducting the amount to the outer column, 12 lakh rupees. This amount needs to be added to the capital fund. Add transfer from pavilion fund. ₹6 lakh. The amount to the outer column for capital fund, 26 lakh rupees. An asset has been created. So on the asset side, we will write pavilion in progress. 6 lakh rupees. So this is the way we will deal with any capital expenditure out of the fund. We need to deduct the amount from the fund, the capital expenditure. The same amount needs to be added to the general fund or the capital fund and also shown as an asset in the balance sheet of the firm. Next, we'll deal with the concept in fund-based accounting where the fund amount is invested. Example 3. Price fund rupees 1 lakh. Interest on price fund investments is rupees 10,000. Price is distributed rupees 10,000. Price fund investments of rupees 80,000. And accrued interest on price fund investments rupees 1,000. We are asked to show the above in the final accounts of a not-for-profit organization. So we'll go ahead with the solution. So there is a price fund and details related to this price fund. So we'll depict it in the balance sheet of the organization. Balance sheet in bracket extract. As at date is not given. On the left side we have the liabilities. And on the right side assets. We'll begin with the price fund amount. The price fund amount is rupees 1 lakh. We'll insert the price fund investments of rupees 80,000 on the asset side of the balance sheet. Price fund investments 80,000 rupees. Next, we will add the interest on price fund investments of rupees 10,000 to the price fund. Add interest on price fund investments 10,000 rupees. So now we have 1,10,000 rupees. There is an accrued interest on price fund investments amounting to rupees 1,000. So this is as an asset as well as an income towards the fund. So since it's an asset, I'll write it in the asset side of the balance sheet. Accrued interest on price fund investments rupees 1,000. And I will also add the accrued interest to the price fund. Add accrued interest 1,000 rupees. So now the balance of the price fund 1,11,000 rupees. The prices distributed is given as 10,000 rupees. So that we will deduct less prices distributed. ₹10,000. The amount for the price fund in the outer column 1,01,000 rupees. So this is the way we need to do the balance sheet when there is a fund investment along with the fund. Next, we'll deal with the concept in fund-based accounting where there are also general fund investments. There is investments out of the capital fund or the general fund is also there. So let's go to the example sum. Example 4. The information given below relates to a sports club. Show them in the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet of the club as at 31st March 2019. The particulars are as follows. The sports fund as at 1st April 2018. The beginning of the year, the sports fund was 10 lakh rupees. Sports fund investments 10 lakh rupees. Interest on sports fund investments is rupees 1 lakh. Donation for the sports fund rupees 4 lakh. Subscription received 1 lakh rupees. Donation received 50,000 rupees. Sports prizes awarded is rupees 3 lakh. Expenses on sports events is rupees 1 lakh. There is a general fund of 20 lakh rupees. General fund investments are also there for 20 lakh rupees. And interest on general fund investments 2 lakh rupees. So let's go ahead with the solution. Solution. We'll prepare the income and expenditure extract on the top and the balance sheet extract at the bottom. Income and expenditure account. Extract for the year ended 31st March 2019. And at the bottom, balance sheet extract as at 31st March 2019. The income and expenditure account, left side debit, right side credit. Expenditure rupees, income rupees. Liabilities, left side, assets, right side. We'll pick out the general fund first of rupees 20 lakh. General fund amount 20 lakh rupees. We'll pick out the general fund investments also of rupees 20 lakh. General fund investments 20 lakh rupees. The interest on general fund investments, it is an income which can be used for any purpose, so it will be shown in the income side by interest on general fund investments 2 lakh rupees. Let's go ahead with the sports fund. There is a sports fund at the beginning of the year. Amount is 10 lakh rupees. There is an investment from the sports fund, so that we'll write in the asset side of the balance sheet as sports fund investments 10 lakh rupees. We've received interest on sports fund investments of rupees 1 lakh. Add interest received 1 lakh rupees. There is a donation towards the sports fund of rupees 4 lakh. We'll add that also. Add donation 4 lakh rupees. Now the sports fund balance comes to 15 lakh rupees. We need to subtract the expenses. Less. There's a sports prize awarded of 3 lakh rupees and expenses on sports events of rupees 1 lakh. So prizes awarded plus expenses on sports events. The total amount 3 lakh plus 1 lakh rupees. You need to deduct 4 lakh rupees. The total expenses out of the prize fund, and we are left with 11 lakh rupees in the outer column. The two items left are subscription received, which we will show in the income side, by subscriptions 1 lakh rupees, and there is a general donation of rupees 50,000. By donation 50,000 rupees. The items are done. I'll remove the split and we can view the answer. So we have the extract of the income and expenditure account as well as the extract of the balance sheet. The final concept in fund-based accounting, where the expense of the fund is greater than the available balance of the fund. So let's go to the example sum. Example 5. From the following information of Indian Sports Club, show the amount of match expenses and match fund in the financial statements of the club for the years ended 31st March 2018 and 31st March 2019. We have match expenses which are paid during the year ended 31st March 2019 as rupees 3 lakh. The match fund at the beginning of the year on 31st March 2018 is 1,70,000. During the year ended 31st March 2019, we received a donation for the match fund amounting to 90,000 rupees, and proceeds from the sale of match tickets received during the year ended 31st March 2019 is 30,000 rupees. So we'll go ahead with the solution. We will prepare the balance sheet extract at the beginning of the year. Balance sheet extract as at 31st March 2018. Left side liabilities and right side assets. So we will just depict the match fund at the beginning of the year as 1,70,000 rupees. Match fund 1,70,000 rupees. Now for the year ended 31st March 2019, income and expenditure account. Extract for year ended 31st March 2019. Left side debit side and right side credit side. On the debit side we have expenditure and rupees, and on the credit side we have income and rupees. Below that we will depict the balance sheet extract as at 31st March 2019. Left side liabilities and right side assets. The match fund at the beginning of the year was 1,70,000 rupees. You need to add the income towards the fund. The donation amount was 90,000 rupees, and the proceeds from sale of tickets amounted to 30,000 rupees. Now the amount of the fund is 2,90,000 rupees, but the expenses rupees 3 lakh is greater than the amount of available balance, which is only 2,90,000. So we'll deduct the expenses to the extent of 2,90,000 rupees, and the fund balance is nil in the balance sheet, and 2, excess of expenditure of fund over available balance rupees 10,000 we will show in the expenditure side of the income and expenditure account. I will remove the split. We'll view all the accounts together. So the first one is the balance sheet extract at the beginning of the year, followed by the income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and the balance sheet as at 31st March 2019. So in this video, we have comprehensively covered all concepts with respect to fund-based accounting.